Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So, someone asked me if I would make a video about my rings. And so this is that video. I'm going to talk to y'all about my rings. So let's see where to begin. I guess we'll start at the beginning when me and my husband got engaged. Let me pull up the picture for y'all. Give me a sec. I have it on my Facebook. Okay, so we got engaged in December of 2018. This is the Facebook post that I made of him giving me my engagement ring. The proposal was at my parents' house where I was living at the time. It was during Christmas, so there's the Christmas tree in the background, and I dressed up in my shiny dress, and he dressed up in his suit to make these pictures of him giving me the ring. And it was just a simple $99 ring, the ones that you get from Walmart. Okay, so we didn't go to anywhere like Zales or wherever, or K's or any of those places. I think we had looked once at the mall in like K's or Zales, wherever is in the mall. We had looked there one time, but we just got a simple ring from Walmart, and this was the ring. That's what it looked like. Just the gold band with a diamond ring. Okay, I didn't practice what I was gonna say. But so anyhow, that was the ring that he gave me, and it was in December of 2018. And then his grandma Betty actually had a ring that she was gonna give him when he got engaged, and it was the same type of ring. It was the gold band with the diamond, and the diamond was actually bigger than the ring that he had got me from Walmart. So I decided to wear that one that she gave, and it was a symbol of like family tradition. And we actually decided to return the other one to Walmart because this one that she gave was the same type, but the diamond was bigger. You know, everybody likes to be flashy with the diamonds. So we decided to keep that one, and like I said, it was like a family tradition, so this one had meaning behind it. And I actually had told him, I was like, well, you could go return that one and get the money back since we have this one, and it has a bigger diamond anyway. It's nice, and I like it. So that's the story of our engagement rings. And to be honest, I was wearing my engagement ring along with my wedding bands, but it got misplaced. Sorry. I have a hard time finding rings that fit. My original ring was a little big on my finger, and I was wearing ring sizers. And then this ring that we got from his grandma Betty was a little bit big on my finger as well. And I bought those ring sizers, the little plastic ring sizers that you get at Walmart, and it worked to fit my finger, but I would always have it on. I would have it on, and I would start playing with the ring sizer right there, and I would be like just twisting it like this. I guess as a habit or nervous tick or whatever. You know, like the way people play with the fidget spinners. Well, I would sit here and twist my ring until the back of it, the space sizer, come off of it. And then one day my ring fell off and I had lost the ring, and then I found it again and was wearing it and sitting there fidgeting, doing the same thing, and end up losing the ring, or it's misplaced. We've moved a lot since we've been married. We had a trailer in a trailer park, and we had a lot of neighbors. People like to get drunk and stuff in the area, and I really just wanted to move to somewhere more private. And then we had another place, and then stuff happened. We had to move from there. Then we lived out in the country, and it was a small house, and stuff got misplaced along the way. If I go search our old place that we lived out in the country, I still have stuff out there, and I think I still have some jewelry boxes in there. So I'm pretty for sure that's where my ring is at. I gotta go search, but I currently do not have my engagement ring, and I can't show y'all on my finger because it is currently misplaced. But I am pretty for sure that it's at the old house that we lived at in the country, and one of the jewelry boxes are misplaced somewhere. This probably sounds bad that I lost my engagement ring. I know a lot of people wonder, like, if you don't have a ring on your finger, like, why aren't you wearing a ring? But stuff happens, life happens, people misplace things. So moving along, we were married on May 23rd of 2009, and right here, this is a picture from our wedding. I have a bigger picture, but it's at my mom's house right now, and my wedding album is actually at my mom's house as well. And I have the pictures that we made where we have our hands together and we're showing off our rings, but that's over at my mom's house, so I can't show y'all that. But let me show y'all our engagement picture that we had the photographer take. So I showed y'all the engagement picture that we made when we first gave each other the rings. And this was the engagement pictures that we had our photographer Nikki take. We went over to the Cahaba River Park before the cruises bought that park back, and it's private now. But before it was private, we went over there and we took these pictures, and I believe this one or another one was the one that went into our local newspaper. See, it says we're engaged. You can't really see, but there's my rings. And I wore a pink dress, and this was also the day that we had our wedding shower. The day of our wedding shower, we also did our engagement pictures, our official engagement pictures. I'll pause the video and see if I can show y'all the wedding shower. Okay, this was my wedding shower, or bridal shower. Zoom it in. I'm showing my ring, but you can't really see it that well. That was the little diamond ring that we got from Grandma Betty. I changed into a different pink dress for the engagement pictures, but these were in the same day. It's me opening gifts. that same picture again. Again, you can't really see my rings. Like I said, I'm trying to show you a picture because my original ring got lost. But yeah, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you can look at the pictures that are on there. I have lots more pictures of my wedding. I thought more of those were uploaded onto Facebook, but apparently not. Back in the day when I got married, using the digital camera, and you take the camera and hook it up to your laptop or computer, or I would go to the library to upload pictures to get them onto my Facebook. Not like the nowadays where we just upload through the phone. But moving on, yeah. So we were married on May 23rd, 2009, and again, this is the wedding picture. And like I said, I have a bigger picture, but I don't have it hanging currently in this house. It's still over at my parents' house. I guess I could show y'all pictures if I could find any on here of our wedding. Like I said, the album is over at my parents' house. I know I'm supposed to be talking about rings, but marriage and engagement is how we got the rings. So I figured might as well start at the beginning. This was our box, all the cards that people gave us. This is our wedding. Again, it's kind of blurry. You can't see my rings. And that was our cake topper. Here was us in the paper. Now this one, if I zoom it in, you might can see the rings. Yeah. Okay, this one's in black and white, but if you zoom in there, you can see the rings. Well, or just the ring, the engagement ring, because I wasn't wearing a wedding ring yet, because we were still engaged. That was the article that came out into our press. And that's another, the wedding. It's a honeymoon. The honeymoon, the sun's in the way of you being able to see my rings. Honeymoon. Honeymoon. And none of these are good shots for you to be able to see my ring. So, moving on. Now, at one point I thought about getting these silicone rings because it looked like, it said, I heard about silicone rings, but they seem to be geared toward men. I did not accept this. It's stackable rings. So I guess, like, so you wouldn't lose your rings. I'll pause the video while. I think the idea was supposed to be, they're stackable. I guess they're cheap if you lose your ring, because women tend to lose the rings just like men do. And at one point I had thought about purchasing some of those. This is me at my aunt's wedding. Again, you can't see my rings. But yeah, so moving on. So when we got married, we just got the typical plain rings. A lot of people seem to be all about the ring. They want the most flashy thing they can get. That if they're gonna have to wear this every day, they want it to be something that they like. Or some just want it to be something over the top, expensive. And I'm just a cheap type of girl. I was like, I told my husband, or fiance at the time, to just get something cheap because I didn't want nothing expensive. I didn't want some expensive ring that, I didn't want to have some expensive ring on my finger and look like that's all that I care about, because I love my husband and our relationship isn't built on a ring. It's built on love, not a ring. So my ring was just the typical, just a silver band. The sterling silver band, and it also was not purchased at Kay's or Zell's or anywhere like that. Paul Diamonds or Zell's, whatever the stores. It was not purchased anywhere like that. It was bought at Walmart, and this is the ring that I got, the sterling silver, just the plain sterling silver band. And it was not that expensive because, like I said, I just wanted something simple. I didn't want a relationship based on an expensive ring. I just wanted something simple to represent, I guess, being a simple type of people. Because, like I was saying, I didn't want to have something expensive and look like our relationship is like have to have expensive things, because that's not me. So as I showed you, okay, and that ring, as like I was saying about the engagement ring, was big on my finger, and I bought the ring sizer to make it fit. And I did the same thing. I would sit there and twiddle it like it was a fidget spinner until it would fall off. I was here and just be twisting it until it fell off. And eventually it ended up lost. And I had found it, and then it got unfortunately lost again. And for a while, we didn't even wear rings because, like I said, I don't think that a marriage should be just based on rings. I mean, just because the ring's not on your finger doesn't mean that you're not married. There are several reasons, like, why someone wouldn't wear a ring. Like, sometimes, like, the ring is too big, and if it's too big, it falls off your finger and it can get lost. Or over time, you gain weight and the ring becomes tight on your finger and it doesn't fit. So those would be reasons that you would take a ring off. Or if you have a job where you have to take your ring off, and like nurses, I believe they take the rings off when they put on gloves to work. So yeah, there's reasons that someone would have the ring off. But people always ask me why I didn't have a ring on my finger. So I ordered this offline. Again, Just wanted something simple. So I got this offline, and it's just a silver band like my original wedding ring that I had. And like I said, I have a picture of us giving the rings to each other, our original rings, but all the pictures are over at my parents' house. But my original ring was just like this. That's why I wanted another silver band, because it looks like the ring that I had on my wedding day. Except this one has writing. You can barely see the writing, but it says, I shall love you. Hold on, let me find the picture.